Hello, Sue.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, so
How are
I have a
you?
couple of questions for you.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
Wow,
Yes.
wonderful. And how long have you been in China?
I've been an ESL teacher in China for the last 6 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
last 6 years.
Yeah.
That's such a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many classes do you have right now?
Right now, I teach primary school, grade 1, 2, and 3.
Wow,
Yeah.
so around 15 classes or
Around 18 classes.
18 classes.
Yeah,
Okay, so
we-
actually not that bad.
No, not at
20.
all.
Okay, so what's the pros and cons to be an ESL teacher in China?
I'll start with the cons. The cons are, it's just about getting your students interested. Sometimes you can get stuck in a routine. It can be monotonous. You can have burnout. So you got to find new ways, interesting ways of doing things. But the pros, there are a lot of pros.
Lot of
You
pros.
learn, you're living in a whole new culture. Immerse yourself in a new culture.
Okay.
You find your niche. If you love kids like I do, you're going to really enjoy it. The students
Right.
are wonderful, and you feel a sense of achievement because you
Wow.
get them to talk and express themselves in another language.
Wow, wonderful. So you love China, right?
Yeah, I love China.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Sue. Thank you.
welcome.
Andrew. Okay, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Okay. So how long have you been in China?
It's approximately 8 years now.
8 years. Wow,
Yes.
such a long time.
Yes.
So are you a primary school teacher?
Yes, it was supposed to be 1 year, but I found China so interesting. I keep coming back. So
Right, right. So what grade you are teaching right now?
at the moment, 1, 3, and 5.
Wow.
So
three.
a bit of a range. Yes.
Wow. How many classes do you have?
Approximately 16 per week.
16. Okay, 16, 15 around.
Yes.
Okay. So could you tell me what's the pros and cons to be an ESL teacher in
Oh,
China, especially in Shenzhen?
You can make the PBT excellent, and sometimes the kids just won't get it. There's too many kids in a class. The range is so high.
Okay.
You get kids who can tell you a joke,
Right.
and you get kids who won't understand even your name. So yeah, the range is too high.
So-
But
I believe that's cons, right?
that's the cons. But the
That's the
pros, it keeps me coming back because it's so interesting. Shenzhen is always expanding. There's more things to do. And it's
Right.
not just our class. If you get involved with the school, there's always a festival, a science festival, or a English festival. It's
Right.
always something of interest. If you
Right.
keep your eyes open and your ears open, you'll find something you can keep doing.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you for your
Fine.
time. Okay. Would you please just introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Xavier. I'm 25 and I'm from Australia.
Okay.
I'm Coco and I'm 24 and I'm also from Australia.
Wow. Okay. So how long you guys been in China?
We've been in China, it'll be actually 1 year tomorrow.
1 year tomorrow. Wow, so precisely.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 year tomorrow. Okay, so what grade you been teaching right now?
I've been teaching grade 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I've been teaching grades 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, excellent. So how many classes do you have?
I think I have 12 classes a week plus an English corner.
English corner.
club.
And same here, plus one extra English club.
Actual language. Okay. All right. So and would you tell me what's the pros and cons to be an ESL teacher in Shenzhen?
Ooh.
So Xavier, would you mind to do pros? And Coco, you can do cons.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go pros first.
I think the pros is, as far as cities in China go, it seems to be possibly the best entry point for a foreign teacher.
Okay.
It has a lot of creature comforts and a lot of a very strongly entrenched expat community that you can
Okay.
take part in, and
Okay.
lots of. It feels comfortable as far as cities, as far as a city in a different country can be. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And cons?
Yes, I'd say the cons. If you, to jump off of Xavier's point, it is very welcoming to first-time comers, but at the same time, if you don't have a basic understanding of some basic Chinese phrases,
Right.
Maybe you find characters a little bit difficult to read, it can be a little bit daunting when you're first coming to China.
Right.
But I would say that the teachers and also the staff at SDE have been really welcoming and very supportive. So
Thank
I
you.
think that no worries. It's a very easy compliment to give. I think that it sort of cancels out and it helps you acclimatize to it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you for your time.
No.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Come on. You ready? I need new glasses. Ready, go? I need new glasses. Put these on. Okay, who's Fred? No, Fred. No. Okay. No, Fred. No. Not that pair. These are perfect. Wonderful.
All right, so did everyone hear me? First of all, I don't want to put on a microphone or anything. I think my voice carries well enough. First, before we get to this, we're going to do a bit of discussion, live feedback based on the lesson that we just observed. So I think the best way to start this is just going around the room and seeing positive. So from the class that we just saw, what are some takeaways that you thought were good, things that were well done, well executed or planned, anything that you really liked? Yeah.
Your establishment of rules, particularly ABC, and then makes using it as well.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I also had that as one of my notes, that the early focus on classroom management techniques, including there's like rules, and for example, in this case, I think it's straightforward, but still using a call and response type technique is always effective and actually bring it to practice. Other things. Okay, using the sort of interactive point, whether it was completing a hands-on, made it more competitive, adds a little bit of fun, a little bit of suspense. I also quite like that they were tactile. They had to go and actually press a button to stop the wheel. It's a little bit more engaged.
I was going to say that engaging pictures, video, and a variety of activities, and participatory, and moving through the activities quickly so that they're always engaged, they weren't getting bored.
Yeah. So pacing is good, not spending 3-4 minutes per activity for the most part, which is like pace, and variety, some are videos, some are games, some are reading. Read. Alright, so let's actually talk about the things that we can use for teaching picture books in particular. Alright, let's talk about a few specific points with picture books. So, learning objective, we've all seen this before, that's SMART. How can we set good learning objectives, especially ones that fit these criteria, with picture books? What are some of the ways that we can set good objectives for picture books? What are some examples of good objectives for picture books? Well, in that case, I think that we're done for today. Thank you everyone for coming out, and hopefully you found this useful.